Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome to another 2021 Winter Finals match here. We're going to have Tandordraco versus Snake. We're still in round 1. And our map invariant this time around is 8A. Map 8 is the Ends. It is a custom map thanks to Premium Bow, aka P-Boop. And players start with 1 extra mill already built. And the map has a permanent sandstorm with a reduced vision effect. And then A is no selling. So that's it. No crazy deck or unit restrictions this time around. We're just going to be playing on a custom map with reduced vision because of a sandstorm, and players are not allowed to sell anything. So I'm counting on you, chat, to be snitches. If you see anybody sell anything, call them out. Let me know. But alright, here we go. Let's hop into game number 1. Okay, spawning on the left-hand side, we've got Snake. And his opponent to the right, Mini, aka Tandordraco. Also a Twitch streamer, so definitely check out twitch.tv/Tandordraco. He covers a lot of Tooth and Tail events, as well as StarCraft Brood War. And other variety stuff. Look at this reduced vision. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling it. Tandor, both players actually... Oh no, I'm sorry. They started with that extra mill. This is nuts. I mean, how should we spectate this? I kind of like... Oh, wait. I think like this? Is this cool? Do you guys see what I'm saying here? So we can kind of see the reduced vision? Because that's actually huge. I mean, look at that. Hopper can see nothing up here. And real quick, though, before we kind of look at the game mostly in this style, I suppose, you know, the map looks kind of okay. No, I'm sorry, this is a custom map, duh. So it should be balanced since it's a, a mirrored map. Yeah, one thing I think is cool here. Oh, surprisingly, by the way, almost identical deck choices here. Cams are pretty strong in the new meta, so makes sense. Board's always kind of been a solid tier 3. Again, we don't have any kind of unit or deck limitations this time around. Players just cannot sell things. Yeah, weirdly balanced and symmetrical map. That's kind of by design. I've been casting for too long now. I'm at about the hour-and-a-half mark, and that's where my brain stops working. So we're going to have Delirious Stealthiest from now on. Alright, a couple mines trying to get placed by Tandor there, Snake. Picking those up. One thing I like about this, we're not going to see this game, but we might see the series, is like throwing some ferrets up here on these high grounds, or a balloon, or some artillery. I think it also, this style could lead to some tier 3 shenanigans, right? Because it's going to be hard to actually scout the base. Tandor trying to get through, but oh, I mean, yeah, and you have this sneaky little spot back here, which Snake does throw down a board warren. Tandor was trying to sniff that out. Tandor knew that, alright, if anything weird's going to be put down, it's going to be up here. But the squirrels from Snake ended up killing the commander before they get there. And this is the last casted game of today, right, gentlemen? And then after this, we're going to do the round 2 drawings. More silly hat goodness. So, Tandor still hasn't scouted the boar. And yeah, I'd like to see a lot of tier 3 this game, I feel. Oh, well, I guess you would need balloons, huh? With limited vision, does that include your units? I think so. Here comes the boar. So, could you even shell with ferrets from up here? Would the ferrets be able to see the stuff? You probably need a board or a balloon to do that. And would the balloon have vision? I feel like the balloon should have vision, right? The balloon should be your pylon here. It should be your guiding light if you choose to go with the balloon. Be able to kind of see through the storm. Alright, the boar is almost here, though, so let's see if this is going to be a short game or not. Boar pushes typically in the game one way or the other. And typically, once the boar spawned, you want to go, go, go immediately to get to the other side of the map. Tander is making his own boar. Never scouted the boar from Snake. But Snake is moving. Tander barely even saw the army move through. Oh, maybe he didn't. He didn't react to it. Here comes Snake. And with only squirrels here, let's see how well this boar can do. Boar getting into position to blow up with a boar bomb. I don't think it was really necessary, though. I think the pigeons could have healed it. But Snake going ahead and getting as much value as he could. Completely denying the second base. Didn't seem like Tander had a ton of farms on it, though. And maybe with these chameleons, Tander can push back for now. So Tander actually holds. And this counter attack might do something. Tander really needs to go return the favor and knock out Snake's second base, though. I think if Tander manages to knock out that second base with this board push, he's got a fighting chance. But if Snake can push back and hold on, then he basically wins. So let's see what Tander can do. And right now, Snake's army's not that good. He needs his own boar. Will the boar be here on time? They are chonky boys. They take forever to waddle across the map, but doesn't have to go very far. Snake really needs to get that boar moving. But Snake doesn't know about the attack coming in because of limited vision. Snake's just running around, scouting on the map as Tander moves in. And yeah, this counterattack is doing a ton of damage. The boar is moving forward, but it's going to go down. The boar from Tander is going to remain. Actually, a pigeon's keeping Snake's boar alive. What? How is Snake's boar still alive? There it goes. But Tander's got a boar left over. Nice old-fashioned roasty-toasty match. Man, Snake, no idea that attack was coming in. Started taking these mills over here, feeling so confident. And Tander sneaking in and getting that second base knocked out. But that's the name of the game on this map. Keep in mind, you can't sell any warrens that you built. So these players have to keep this boar warren out. This is where I don't think the players really considered the variant earlier on. And we'll see how they kind of adjust to that as the series progresses, because you have to be really cognitive of your warren count with the no-sell. For example, I mean, Tander has 7 Tier 1 warrens and 2 Tier 2 warrens. Can't sell any of these. I think you're better off with the no-sell variant to kind of keep it to a low warren count and constantly be pushing. You know, trying to build up to like a death ball is just not going to work with this variant. And you can't sell anything, so both players are just going to starve to death. They can't even sell to make another farm. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Like, they were just playing a normal match of Tooth and Tail, right, before the 2 big board pushes. And it looks like Mini will win this match. He was going to win anyways because of starvation, but Tander's going to take game number 1. Oh, I'm sorry, Snake's still alive, technically. But there it is. There's the starvation. But yeah, it feels like, to me, neither player really considered the variant until it was too late, you know, where they were like, uh-oh, I can't sell anything. I have way too many warrens. Yeah, I think you're better off with this variant going for multiple waves of pushes, right? You want to build like 4 or 5 Tier 1 warrens, like a Tier 2 warren, and then just constantly be attacking your opponent. That's my theory anyways. But okay, let's see if the players will consider the no-selling, how they're going to adapt now that they kind of got their sea legs a little bit, you know. Got their warm-up with the rules and the variants here. Alright. Let's get into it. The left-hand side, Snake. You know, the right-hand side, Mini. Same map, of course. This is a random... Or, I'm sorry, this is not a random map. This is a map thanks to Premium Bow. Everybody's favorite behind-the-scenes mod and TO. And this time around, Snake with the ferrets, but again... At first glance, I was like, oh, ferret sieging, you know, off these ledges, but the ferret's not going to have vision either, right? I mean, I guess your commander can spot for the ferret. But we're going to have to let this one cook a little bit here. Yeah, Premium made all the maps this event and helped gentlemen fine-tune the rules. I do a little fast forwarding here as the game goes up. Nothing too crazy to talk about just yet. 7 farm Warren from Tandor. Snake should be fine with that 8 farm Warren though. Rush distances are large enough. And Tandor hopefully will keep scouting the map for us. Yeah, an 8 farm double from Snake. And yeah, what are going to be the openings this time around? I think both players probably learned their lesson about building too many Warrens. As you can see, the tier 3 is gone for both sides as well, which makes a lot of sense generally with tier 3. You know, you kind of build it, you use it for a big push, then when it dies, you sell the Warren. You don't really commit to building that unit over and over. Sometimes you do, though. It just depends on the situation. So, turrets are an interesting one, too. Keep in mind you cannot sell them, but those will probably be some pretty useful turrets, to be fair. Maybe 3 is too many. Here come the ferrets from Snake. Yeah, something like 12 squirrel, 2 ferrets, push out. Snake knew about the turrets? Yeah. Even some wire coming in from Mini. So Mini can build up to that Cam Falcon late game, which is nice. Both players actually do have access to the Cam Falcon late game. Tandor, though, does have the Pigeons, which can help kind of round out that comp, give it a little bit more staying power on the front line. Yeah, I'm really watching Warren counts closely this match. I want to see if the players learn their lesson and are not going to get too crazy with the Warrens this time around. Yeah, I mean, like, where Snake's at right now, I mean, do you really want that many more Warrens, you know? Tandor hasn't committed to the tier 2 yet. But I think if I'm Snake, I'm going to start investing most of my money in economy. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this works. So the ferret doesn't have vision. So he can put the ferret up there, and then he can spot for it with the commander, yeah. Ooh, needs to be careful, though. 1 HP left on that commander. That's actually tough for Tandor to get to. Tandor now building the pigeons, that's going to help a lot, but the high ground vision is really awkward here for Tandor. I think I should probably go back to that vision setting. Is it this one? Yeah. Alright, Snake taking a hidden mill. No tier 2 at all for Tandor. Snake wants to get up here. Nice job that time. Able to doof down that turret. And also, you know, you can't sell these turrets, which generally people do when it becomes obvious that the ferrets are going to kill him. Commander going down for Snake, though, and Snake has a lot of vulnerable, juicy units here on the front line. Doesn't look like Tandor is going to capitalize just yet, though. Nice scout here from Tandor. Is going to see this mill over here. That's easy pickings. But Tandor is playing classic Tooth and Tail Zug Zug mode. You know, sometimes you just build a ton of squirrels and just win. Snake's messing around here with falcons and ferrets and all this kind of stuff, and Tandor, you know, he's not wrong. I mean, sometimes it's like, well, I have 30 squirrels, so I'm just gonna overrun all that. Again, players need to be careful with these Warren counts, though. I would really be worried if I saw any more Warrens go down from either side. I mean, Snake really has a lot of tier 2 investment Warrens, which is a problem because once armies trade, it's really, really nice having a lot of tier 1 Warrens just to rebuild a quick, dirty, cheap army, get something back on the field. So Tandor's Wave 2 is going to be much stronger than Snake's, I feel like. Snake does have some tier 1 Warrens, you know, so he's not going to be caught totally with just slow building tier 2. But Mini really splitting the map here. Building a lot of wire, a lot of turrets. Good job from Snake with these falcons. Really, Snake, you know, really trying to esports here. A lot of cool micro plays. I'm going to start gunning down that mill, but going to get pushed away as Tandor Snakes are here. And Snake, Tandor Squirrels. It's so weird when a player has the name of a unit in the game. Alright. I feel like Snake's got a good army, though. You know, the 4 Skunks is nothing to bat an eye at against just pure Squirrel. And Tandor's going to be pushed back for now. No Pigeons, though, for Snake is going to make pushing through this wire a little bit tedious, but Snake will get there eventually. Alright, Snake moving, or Tandor moving forward, rather, but I don't think this is going to work. I feel like Snake's going to win this fight pretty handedly. Yeah, Snake only losing a couple Falcons there. And some Squirrels trading for most of Tandor's army. And slowly starting to siege in here. There we go. Nice job, nice positioning with the Ferrets. Needs to re-rally though, all the Snakes are still coming over, but man, 4 Skunks can do so much work. One more shot with the Ferret. No. Oh, he's just gonna sack. No, it doesn't work. Dang. He kind of messed up there with that last shot. It's only 2 HP on that mill. Snake wants it so bad, but this could be a death trap. Tandor picking up tier 2 units for free because of Snake's greed. Yeah, Snake missed micro that last Ferret shot, unfortunately. But more Ferrets will be on the way. And economies are going to be a big deal here. As this game progresses, the first bases are totally mined out. The second bases are on their way out. Tandor's already got the 3rd established. And Snake has been trying to shell it down. Another Ferret here on the front lines. Now the question is, can Snake actually get in range? No, he's going to lose this Ferret again. Nice pickup there by Tandor. I mean, at what point does the Snake just pull the trigger? Or hell, Snake should probably even just go around this back way, right, with his army? Look at all that skunk gas, though. Tandor's comp is just getting slaughtered here. And the problem for Tandor is he's committed to it. Like, you can't sell anything. So he's just going to have all these Squirrel Warrens. And even if he tries to do something like build cams or something, the Squirrel Warrens are going to take priority on the food. So even if he threw down a tier 2 Warren, those tier 2 Warrens aren't going to build until all the tier 1 is satisfied. So I think Snake's done a lot better of a job this time around, playing to the map variant, playing to the fact that you can't sell anything. I think Tandor had a good idea of just like YOLO push with Squirrels, but you know, once the Skunks hit the board, he kind of never had the opportunity to get in, and now he's kind of stuck with this composition that's not going to scale. He lost the 3rd base, and this looks like a Snake victory to me. Let's see it. Tandor's still moving around the map. Now, one thing, too, if you're Snake, and Snake's probably not thinking about it this way, but in a way, you don't want to kill these Warrens, because killing these Warrens is now freeing Tandor up, in a way. It's like, thank God I don't have to have those anymore. But Tandor is going to starve to death now. You can't let yourself get this low on food with this variant. Tandor literally can't sell anything to build another farm. And that's going to be it. Tandor's going to have to tap out. So I hope Tandor kind of learned his lessons from that one. Kind of overbuilt on the tier 1 Warren. I think it could have worked. I was getting a little bit worried there for Snake for a moment, but I mean, once Snake showed up with the 4 Skunks, it was like, oh, well, you're done. Maybe if those were lizards, you can still kind of make something happen. On the left-hand side, Snake, and over on the right, Tandordraco, aka Mini. And yeah, I mean, if you're going to go crazy on the tier 1, it should probably be the lizards, because they don't really get hard countered by the Skunks as much. Both these decks look a little bit more meta, a little more standard. Interesting pickup with the moles here from Tandor. Curious how he wants to use them. Going to go ahead and do that 5 farm Mole rush. Snake is going to be none the wiser. Yeah, if I'm Tander, maybe I'm just patient here. Let all 3 moles build. Let Snake throw down these couple farms, right? Snake should be coming home and throwing down the farms right now. And as we saw with Meek against Goris in the Fall Open, mole pushes are very impactful when you can't sell anything, because generally that's how you deal with this. You sell off these Warrens, but you don't have the opportunity. However, Tander can now not sell this mole Warren either. So if Snake is smart, what Sasha figured out when we were casting together was, alright, you just farm the moles, right? Don't kill this mole Warren. Just have the squirrels kill these moles over and over and make Tander keep paying for more moles. Let's see if Snake does that. That would be super, super cool. Tuesday at the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. Some more moles coming in. Tander realizing, gotta try to do something with these moles before the snakes or the squirrels show up and just knock them out for free. All right, Snake, no, don't kill the Warren. Ah, nobody's done it yet, Sasha. I'm so disappointed. I mean, how devastating would that be, right? Every 10 seconds, you just lose 20 food, lose 20 food, lose 20 food. Hey, you can't blame Snake, though, because I don't think I've seen anybody do that yet, to be fair. So that's a little trick for you if you're playing in this event and you get variant A and your opponent mole rushes you. Just let that mole Warren stay there and get some free kills. Snake with the counter push here. Gonna deny this free starting mill. But Tander, well, these are kind of awkward numbers. Alright, now I'm gonna have enough lizards. The Snake's gonna push that back home scot-free. Keep in mind, Snake is playing down a little bit on the economy. Gonna get that 8th farm now, finally. And these Warrens are ripe for lizard harassment. Let's see if Tander see those ones. Not quite. And again, Tander is just building a ton of Tier 1 Warrens. Now, I do think this style is gonna work better with lizards than it would with squirrels. But still, I mean, 4 skunks can deal with a lot of lizards pretty well, too. Alright, this mill kind of tanking some of these lizards. It's going to allow Snake to pick some of those up for free. But, man, if you're going to commit to 8 Tier 1 Warrens like this, when you can't sell anything, you really need to end the game. Like, Tander can't be screwing around. I think Tander needs to be very aggressive. Because this will fall... I mean, I guess the lizards aren't going to fall off as much as the squirrels do. But still, I mean, this is not a scaling... This is not sustainable. I mean, with this many Tier 1 Warrens, you're, like, never going to be able to build Tier 2. And the Tier 2 does get spotted. Mini! Alright, yeah, well, Mini is all-inning, so I think that's correct. I don't think it's bad what Tander's doing, I just don't think there's any future in it. I think he's got to win the game right now, which it looks like he might. I mean, these lizards are going to absolutely annihilate these squirrels. Oh, that cam gets out just in time to deny the moles. That does help for Snake, but this is way too many lizards. Tander can't decide what he wants to kill first. He's going to move in. And surprisingly rallies home. I wonder why. Maybe he was thinking he was going to like sell off a Warren or two. I was like, crap, I can't. Yeah, I don't think he should have rallied home there. I think he should have just kept pushing. But it won't matter, I don't think. I think he dealt enough damage anyways where this follow-up attack just wins. So Tander will pick up game number 3. But we do have a proper series on our hands here. So let's see if Snake can come back in the next one. Very risky strategy there from Tander. I mean, obviously that amount of lizards wins the game, but as I've been saying, you know, if he didn't win the game right there, he would have been in a horrible spot for the mid-game. Okay. Game 4. Let's go. Alright, spawning on the left-hand side, we've got Snake. And over on the right, Mini. No lizards this time around. Camp Falcon has been a theme throughout Tanner's deck. I think Camp Falcon is one of the stronger Tier 2 comps at the moment, which I'm happy about because it's one of my personal favorite to play with. I think it's fun. 5-farm Warren out here from Tandor. Interesting. I don't think it matters, though. I think the map is big enough where Snake could look at this and just probably even go with a 7-farm Warren. Be fine. But look at that with the limited vision. Doesn't even see that Warren. That's so crazy. It was right there. But good counting skills from Snake anyways. Realize Tandor was missing a little bit of food. Yeah, checked up here for Mole Warren. I think Snake is kind of trying to figure out, like, where is that missing food from Tandor? Both players coming back in for a scout. Snake checks, alright, no farms. Finally sees that Warren. Snake's probably like, alright, that makes sense. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Might fast forward a little bit here until we get to some juicy stuff. Then after this series, we've got one final thing today. I'm going to do the round 2 combo drawings. Alright, Snake with the Badger, let's go. Let's see if Tander sniffs this out. Falcons are fine against the Badger. Tander scouts it, builds like 4 Falcons is enough. I think 6 makes you feel a little bit better. 4 Falcons is enough, though. I've dealt with plenty Badger pushes in my day with 4 Falcons. How much food is that? 480, right? For 4 Falcons, including the Warrens. Versus the 360 of the Badger. So that allows the Badger player to have 1 additional Squirrel Warren. But I still think it's the right response. Did Tander ever scout that? Tander did, so good job, right, Tander. It is really difficult to scout on this map with your reduced vision, as well as all these little nooks and crannies that Premium Boat put into the map to hide juicy Warrens and whatnot. Tander is pulling ahead a little bit on the eco. Is not opting for Falcons, is instead going to try to get a little bit ahead on the eco and then build a ton of tier 1, which also could work. If Tander's Toads kind of hit a little bit of the Badger damage, but also kind of wipe out the Squirrels, then Tander's left over with a ton of Squirrels. Could maybe take this Badger down. But again, Tander going up to 9 tier 1 Warrens. I mean, he's kind of locked himself into playing with nothing but tier 1 for the rest of the game. Most likely. And I do like this Badger from Snake. I don't think he overbuilt. He's only got 5 tier 1 Warrens. So it's pretty realistic that he could get another Badger up when and if this one dies. Gonna look for the right angle here. That's a lot of Toads, though. This is gonna be a really cool engagement. Let's see how these Toad hits connect. Looks like he's trying to get the Toads onto the Badger itself, and yeah, just such overwhelming tier 1 numbers here from Tander. Gonna be able to sweep through everything. This Badger probably gonna die. Snake has some barbed wire back hole. Let's see if he gets to the wire. Saving Private Badger. Oh, it makes it out. This is a lot of tier 1 from Tander. This Badger really didn't do a whole lot, to be perfectly honest, in that push. Snake trying to get up to these skunks, and I tell you what, if he does somehow manage to fund double skunk here, could be in a pretty good spot. Kind of use, at that point, maybe you want your Squirrels to die to the Toads, so the Toads can't get the Badgers, and then your skunks deal with the enemy Squirrels, and your Badger wins you the game. That does look like what the plan is going to be here for Snake, as he is going up to the double skunk. More and more tier 1 Warrens here for Mini, or Tandor, so again, you know, this is very, right here, right now thinking. If this game drags on, this is gonna be a nightmare for Tandor. But if he can win right here, right now, then there you go. You don't have to worry about it. Tandordraco's going 100 miles an hour down the highway right now on a motorcycle with no helmet on, smoking a cigarette. That's what's going on for Tandor. He's got no thoughts of the future. Just living in the moment. Oh, this badger! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Snake. Oh! Did he give up the... Oh my god, if this badger lives, I swear to god. Oh, man. Sneaky badger. Tandor's like, I know it's here. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, I didn't see it! This is ridiculous. Sorry, I keep messing with the camera so much. No, I want to see this one. Okay, jeez. Oh my gosh. How is this badger still alive? Oh, oh, does he still not see it? Alright, Snake, here you go. Operation Saving Private Badger, the sequel, Electric Boogaloo. Alright, can we get it? We gotta cue the Metal Gear Solid music. Oh, he's just gonna YOLO with it. I like this decision. Yeah, just do as much damage with it as possible. Alright, kill the pigs! Too bad there's a turret here. Oh, he's just gonna try to get the mill, but not enough. Oh, only kills one pig. Dang, that's a shame. If he would have focused the pigs, maybe he could have killed like 3 or 4 with it. Alright, Snake. If Snake can wait long enough for another badger, but Tandor is moving in now, not really going to be able to abuse this high ground. Snake needs a brace for impact as Tandor is going to find his way forward. Yeah, there's 4 skunks here. Snake's got a really good economy, but look how many tier 1 units that is. It does not matter. Tandor just crushing through. And Snake doing what, you know, you gotta give Snake props, man. He does a lot of cool micro tactical things here. And the next badger is here. And this Falcon will kill that mill, to be fair. Tandor just has so much wasted money on the map. And this wire is going to help. If Snake can get home, he needs to stop donating these units here. Snake is... Oh my gosh, wait a second. Depending on the way that Tandor rallies, so Tandor's main base is under attack, but these squirrels are trying to get home. Oh my gosh, that badger could have been devastating. Snake is starving and will lose the game, since they do not have any money to build any farms here. Which is a shame for Snake, because Tandor is getting cleared now. And this is where Tandor's hubris would really bite him in the butt, since he's got so many warrens, and you know, he can't afford anywhere near that many warrens anymore. But since Snake has no money, cannot sell, will starve to death. So I think if Snake... Well, it's hard to do, because, I mean, he lost the base, you know. That is going to be it. Looks like Tandordraco will advance to round 2. Those were some pretty fun matches. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.